Okay, so I'm going to start off with the definition for product lifecycle, and this thing always is going to be 2 marks. Now I'm going to explain there's 3 parts to this definition. If you say all 3 parts, then you'll get 3 marks, and then therefore they'll have to give you 2 marks. Right. What is meant by the term product lifecycle? Please do not be that person who just goes, the product lifecycle is the life cycle of a product. Just don't, right? So the product lifecycle is the stages. You start by saying the stages. Right, a product goes through. This is quite good handwriting. I can't spell through. Through. Oh, that's embarrassing. Don't know, right? The stage the product goes through. Now this is the key bit, right? Please have. I'm going to change colour. That's how key it is, right? The stage the product goes through in terms. Oh my god. Okay, in terms. There we are. I've got spelled it right. In terms of sales, right? That is key. The stage the product goes through in terms of sales. Please put that in. If you've already now got 2 marks, right? The stage the product goes through in sales during its life. Now don't worry about the whole during its life bit, that's fine. Right, now, just to guarantee it, I normally would say, e.g., and then I'd go through every stage. So I'd say the first stage, when it's development, introduction, growth, maturity/saturation, and then decline. You might as well put it in. I'd rather you go absolutely enormous and the examiner has to give you the marks. Right. Now I'm not going to answer the second question because we're going to go through that now. Right, sorry for this slide, it's kind of gone a bit dodgy, but it'll be fine. Right, so the beginning is development. So the first stage is development. Now, if you look at that product life cycle, over here it says time, and over here you can't really see it because it's gone off. Up here is in terms of sales. So these are different stages of the product life cycle. Right, the first stage is development. This means the product hasn't been sold at all. They haven't sold anything yet. So if you see in the exam, the beginning of the product life cycle starting like this. I'll put it in black here. Starting around, go right down the bottom like that. Then you know they've added the development stage because there has been no sales. Introduction is when sales just start picking up now because the product's just got introduced and not many people know about it. So even at this point, you still might be not actually having any profit yet. Now, obviously, different products have got different sort of life cycles. So for something like an iPhone, it wouldn't have to go through this. It would probably just go straight to growth like that. But anyway, I'll keep on going. The next stage is growth. This is a stage where sales are going up and up and up and up and up, and everyone's really happy, and the company's making loads of money. The next stage, maturity saturation. Now, some books call it maturity, some books call it saturation. Some books even say they're a different thing. I kind of disagree. All this is what's happening now is sales are starting to level out. Right, this could be because, like for example, this is happening to iPads right now. Sales are starting to level out because everyone who wants an iPad has already got an iPad. So there's no reason to buy another one. And the new ones aren't good enough to try and make us want to buy it. So sales are starting to level out. And then, this is a worst case scenario now for firms, sales start falling. So it means the product's into decline. They're the stages you kind of need to know, and you need to be able to explain each stage. Right. Now, I'm just going to change colour for a second. What do companies normally do, though, when they get to this point? Right, when they get to this stage, sorry. Oops, I've just moved it. That's annoying. When they get to this stage, when they're in the maturity stage, they don't really want the product to go into decline, so they'll normally go for something called extension strategies up here. And this is to keep the product going. Now, I'm going to talk about extension strategies in a minute, and they're things like trying to change the colour of the product, trying to add some sort of feature to try and make people keep on wanting to buy it.